Hello everybody, Big 458 here. Now I got a feeling this video is probably going to interest some people. The next gun that I've decided to sell, move on from my collection, is this beautiful Smith & Wesson Model 4506. Now I've had this one for quite a while and I've enjoyed it a lot, but I haven't shot it in a long time. And because of that, I've decided maybe it's time for me to move on from it. Now this beauty is the first generation of these 4506. This gun was actually designed and made to replace the second generation semi-automatic, which was the 645. And Smith & Wesson came up with this gun. And the design actually shares a lot of similarities with the 645. Most of the differences are coming mostly in the grip tang area. But for the most part, it's very similar to that gun. Now this is a double action, single action, hammer fired, semi-automatic offering from Smith & Wesson. And this gun comes with a lot of different safety features on it. Some I like, some I don't. But I bought the gun because I actually like the gun itself. And my intentions was to have a complete collection of these, being the 4506, the 5906, which is done in 9mm, and the 4006, which is the same version of the 5906 except done in 40. And I was going to try to talk myself into getting the 1006, which is this exact same platform except for 10mm. But with my experience with the 5906, I decided to just scratch that whole effort. And this is the only one of this third generation semi-automatic that I have. Now, Smith & Wesson also made this same gun in a blued version called the 4505. Now, the 4505, it's not rare, but they're kind of scarce because I don't believe Smith & Wesson made a whole lot of those. But they are beautiful because I have seen one and I talked myself out of buying it. Some of the safety features about this gun: it has a decocker safety, and it also has the dreaded magazine safety. That the gun won't fire with the magazine out of the tube. Now, I'm not a big fan of that, but hey, you know, what can you do? Now, these guns came with 8-round capacity magazines. So 8 plus 1 in a pipe gives you 9 rounds. Now, one of the things about this safety, that it acts as a safety and a decocker. Well, rather it acts as a decocker, because you can't put the safety on with the gun in condition 1 state with the hammer pulled back, because once you try to do that, it automatically drops the hammer and then it goes into a safe condition. But it's a beautiful gun. I've enjoyed shooting it a lot. This one had a few little scratches on it, which I very lightly polished out. This one still has somewhat of a satin finish on it. I did not want to bring this gun up to a polished finish. And it's got this wonderful kind of a style of a rear sight on it. Front sight is dovetailed in, so you can change it if you desire to do so. I haven't. And this gun I have whole hardwood stocks on. I believe these are Paul Ferro, I think is what they're called. And I put these on because I kind of like how it widens out the grip a little bit. Now, this is a big clunky gun, so it's not going to be something that most people are going to want to carry. Now, if you're a big 1911 fan, or if you carry a 1911, there's not a lot of difference between this one and the 1911, but I believe this one's a little bit heavier. Now, I do have the rounded factory grips for this gun, as well as the one with the straight back on it. So I can kind of change them up whatever my shooting preference is. But for some reason, I just always have liked a gun that's a little thicker. So the grip, anyway, that's a little thicker. So I like this one. And this is a beautiful gun. Now, and like I said, I know this is going to come as a surprise and a lot of interest to a lot of people. But I am ready to move on from this gun. It's mostly just been sitting in the safe for a long time. So it will be the next one on my list to be sold. But like I stated from the beginning on this whole undertaking, it's not going to be sold before I run about 250 rounds of ammo through it. So I can see at least 1 or 2 trips to the range before this gun is sold. But I'm going to do that, and I will be reporting back to you on how that went. But until then, Big Swole 58, thanks for watching.